takes it. Yeah.
All right, let me get it to my
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
hello.
So, house full of Jamaicans today.
Yes.
We're good. How are you?
So, can we see? Let's make sure that the comments are.
I'm echo. Bella,
Yeah,
it might
let's
be.
try. Let's see. Hello to make sure that everything is working and that we are able to.
No, it's echoing.
I hear it's fine for me.
YouTube rechazó tu comentario. Por lo general, esto significa que piensa que es spam. Pero, ¿qué? Good. Don't bother start with me today.
Okay. You know what? I had the live open on my other thing. It was open twice. Okay, we're fine.
Good evening. Okay, that's working. Brilliant. Okay. So, can everybody just send a message just to make sure that's working? Because me don't know what the matter about. Can everybody send a message just to make sure that we are able to all send a message?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Where should we send the message on the live?
No, like in comments. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello guys. You are more than welcome to join the live. I'm on right now. I'm a student, them then I'm coming nowhere. Lad, a Friday night, them probably out.
Yeah, having fun.
Them tired of see you now. Them tired of see you. Them some gonna me hard. Me not talk furthermore.
All right, it's all right. They're always promising to come on and then they never do, but it's all right. This is for everyone.
Yes.
So yeah, we can we until we get a few people in, we can do what you suggested. Mark, you should just talk a little bit about how we ended up in this Jamaican Spanish corner. So at the moment, actually, I have yeah, Kristen, but are you sure that yours is on?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I see where I'm live, but I don't see anything going on. It's like dark.
No, but it says that it's linked to yours, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Let me see.
It looks all right on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, you look. You see where it says comments? There's private chat and comments. Can you?
Oh, are you chatting in private chat?
Type to the where it says comments.
Oh yeah, you're typing in the wrong place. Yeah,
to the right of private chat.
Are you seeing it?
So at the very top, you should have like a rectangular shape.
Yeah, I see comments and I clicked it and I sent something. I sent hi. You're not seeing it?
No, but you sent that in private chat. That's at the bottom. There are two chats. So you didn't put in the right one. It's the one at the top, not the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I did send it to the one at the top. But that's fine.
But one says comentarios y el otro dice chat privado.
Yeah, but the one that says comments is at the top and chat privado is at the bottom.
Okay, send it again. Say hi again. Say good morning or good evening or whatever it is for you at the moment. No, man, you're sending the wrong place. Oh, no, you're not going there neither.
I don't
need to connect it because it says, it says, she should be traveling. I don't think you're connected, you know.
Maybe not.
You're not connected because it only shows mine and Marquisha's. I don't know what's happened. Try and see if, let me see if I can do this active. You're not connected to your YouTube. I don't know what you've done, but you're not connected.
Yeah, I think you probably logged in with the wrong email address, so it's not showing up.
No, but when I logged in my email, my YouTube, that's there. That's the one that popped up.
Oh.
So,
or maybe it's streaming, but it just hasn't come up on
it
top.
appears like this. It's like when I go on my YouTube channel, it shows that I'm live.
Okay, fantastic then. Okay, in that case, well, let's just start. I'm sure that it will show up, because if it shows up on ours, it will show up on yours. If you pressed it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So perhaps we should just start with an intro. Who wants to begin?
I'll go. In English or Spanish?
Whichever you feel more comfortable in. What do you feel like?
I'll do a little bit of both. Hola todos. Soy Marquisha. Me llamo Marquisha. I'm Marquisha. I'm originally from Jamaica, which is why I'm here with these two amazing ladies who are also Jamaican. Then I moved to the US. I lived in the US for many, many, many years. And I've been living in Mexico for the last 3 years. So ahora estoy en la Ciudad de México. Y sí, estoy un residente legal de México. Y hoy vamos a practicar un poquito de español, un poquito de inglés, un poquito de patois. So it's really nice to meet you guys. And feel free to drop us some comments, ask us some questions. And yeah, that's pretty much me. And I actually met Miss Francis because I went live on her channel over the summer. She reached out to me and I did my first interview in Spanish with her. And we did a live recently where we allowed our audience members to practice Spanish and English and a little bit of patois as well. So yeah, I'll pass it back over to you, Kerry.
Okay, brilliant. And you've passed it over to me, and I'm actually going to pass it over to Kristen. Floor is all yours, my lovely.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Kristen, and I'm from Jamaica, obviously. I'm from Montego. I moved to Argentina many, many years ago. I lived there for 10 years and 6 months.
Wow.
And I came back to Jamaica for a while. I was in Argentina just now, and I'm back in Jamaica for a while to go back to Argentina. And I've actually done an interview before with Kerry, and she also reached out to me. And I just wanted to say, it's, sometimes it's important to share in social media because you won't really always get connected to people or know someone who knows someone. But the internet never fails to connect people from different walks of life. So share your videos.
Post a little content. Post a little content.
Yes, post the content.
Yeah. And that is so important because I actually feel that we're building a little Spanish-speaking Jamaican community.
Yes.
And that is so important. For those of you who've been on the channel, you would have seen quite a few Jamaican Spanish speakers. And I'm so proud of that because a lot of people, don't know that Spanish is not an official language of Jamaica. However, there are lots of Spanish roots in Jamaica.
Spanish town, yeah. Ocho Rios.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Spaniards were actually the first to take a settlement to the Caribbean and to Jamaica, and that was Sevilla Nueva. But we'll talk a little bit about that later, perhaps. So Jamaica they were there for like over 100 years, over a century. That's a long time. So we have a little bit of that in our history. So That's probably why the love for the Spanish language. But it's definitely great to see that in modern times, we're reaching out, we're learning languages, and we are, even though we have that passion for our patois, our native tongue, we're still open to the idea of language.
We launch out.
Yes.
We'll look about with Talawa. We'll look about with Talawa, they always say.
Exactly.
That's right.
But for you guys, was Spanish the first language that you chose to study, or do you speak another language, or do you have any aspirations to learn another language? How is the thing?
Well, I think Spanish chose me.
Okay.
Because, well, when I was in high school, I studied Spanish. Obviously, I struggled, but I really liked Spanish. So I was like, I always had the desire to study in Spanish, to probably live in a Spanish-speaking country, but I never pursued it much. But then an opportunity appeared for me to go to Argentina, and I was like, okay, let's see what's this about. And then yeah, I started my Spanish journey, and it was a challenge at first because I understood nothing. But then with time, it got better, and I just want to take this opportunity to encourage persons that when you start to learn a language, it's always going to be difficult, but when you continue to get into it, it will definitely get easier. And also, by learning one language, it opens the door for you to learn other languages, because I do speak a little Portuguese. I've never formally studied Portuguese, but I find it so easy for me to understand and to express myself, and I'm like, oh. And I see some things in French and German, in Italian too, that I was like, okay, I recognize this word. I can make sense of a sentence, even though I've never officially studied those languages. So yeah.
Okay, definitely facilitates the journey for other, the acquiring of other languages, definitely. Okay, what about you, Margisha?
Yeah, same. Before I go, let me shout out my subscriber, Xavier Buenas de Madrid. Okay,
Hola.
you made it to Madrid. Oh my God. Disfrútalo.
Mhm.
Well, for me, I started learning Spanish in the 7th grade in Jamaica. I went to St. Hilda's for like 1 year, and I started learning it there. And then I moved to the US, and then I learned it for 4 years. Just to conjugate verbs, like,
Yeah.
not really teach us anything. But when I went to college, I majored in Spanish, and I spent 1 year in Madrid estudiando. So I did a program where we weren't allowed to speak English at all. And my friends and I, we just literally followed the rules. So for 1 whole year, we didn't speak English, and we just fully immersed in Spanish.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then as part of my major, we were required to take 1 semester of Portuguese. So I did 1 semester of Portuguese after I came back from Spain. And it was like the easiest class, because all of a sudden everything just made sense.
It just made sense.
One
the F and the H, and you put the F.
Yeah, if you know Spanish grammar, Portuguese becomes so easy. And then I, being this overachiever, decided to do another semester. So I just kept going. So I did, speak Portuguese. And then I lost it after years and years and years of not speaking it. So yeah.
Brilliant. Do you know, I'm going to do a quick intro, because even though this is going to be on my channel, and people on my channel know me, on your channel, people won't know me at all.
Yeah.
So as como las otras, I'm Kerry Francis. I'm a secondary school teacher from the UK, or that was born in Jamaica, and my roots are everything. I soy jamaicana, o sea, de pura cepa lo soy. Llevo muchísimos años en la enseñanza. Mi pasión es secundaria, pero he hecho de todo, de infantil hasta la universidad. De hecho, estoy ahora mismo en la universidad y pues sigo dando clases online para los que están haciendo GCSE Spanish. And so that's an exam that we do in England. I do that. I do lots of interviews, because I think that's a way to really connect to the Latin American world, especially if you're learning Spanish. And so this is a way to get you closer to the language by getting to know people, on a personal level, to learn about other people's cultures, to learn about just the world. And I find it just the funnest thing to do. And so this is a journey for me. And at the end of the day, I'm finding myself back right at home, because I'm meeting so many Jamaican people, so many Caribbean people, and I'm loving it. And so if it wasn't for that, I would not be here with these girls. And so, yeah, that's my intro. It's a little bit long.
No, that's fine.
And I love it. Like, I feel like I'm finding so many people through your channel too. I'm like, wait, I didn't even know so many of us spoke Spanish,
Absolutely.
So every time I see somebody pop up, I'm like, wow.
Hola, Anturo, Dia. Bendiciones.
Hola.
Y eso. Entonces,
sorry, I see a comment from Day that says, from Zay that says, I want to try just 1 day of Spanish.
okay.
Yeah, I want to be like, while you're in Madrid, this is the perfect opportunity to do it. Like, just try. Like, even if you don't know how to say the word, try to explain it, instead of being like, oh, blah, 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 English word. Try to explain it in Spanish to the person, So I think it's a perfect opportunity while you're traveling to just test it out.
Okay. And what we're doing here today, I want to explain to you guys, since the three of us are in 3 different Spanish-speaking countries, we're going to do an activity that is not only going to introduce you to our culture that we share, which is Jamaican culture, of course, but then compare what it's like in each of these countries. So we're going to start off with la gastronomía, food, because we love finiam, we love food. So this activity, I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to introduce the different foods that we have in Jamaica, and then we're going to see how that differs from country to country. And we're also going to rate them. Why not?
Oh,
you're going to get us in trouble.
No, we're going to be probably a little bit biased, but we can be professionals. Why not? We'll see. We'll see. So what was that? Yeah, Aliades. 100% representing. So yeah. Do you guys have anything to say before you start? We start. Did you want to add anything to that?
No, go ahead.
So we're going to start with food. We can look at, after that, we'll see what we do. We have a lot of ideas to, we'll see how you participate. And please, do feel free to participate or give ideas. We are open and we want you to do that. Right. So the first food that I'm going to put here, and I'm going to put it so everyone can see it, which is Jamaican, the Jamaican patty. In Argentina, what's the version you have of the Jamaican patty? And in Mexico, what's the version you have there? And tell us how it compares. So the floor is yours.
Okay, so in Argentina, we call them empanadas. And the fun fact, they're actually much smaller than our patties. Our patties are much bigger, and they're also a little bit fluffier because they put more filling in. And most of the times, they're done at home. Well, they're sold as well, but in Jamaica, you only can get your patties by buying them. But in Argentina, they sell what we call the masa, and you can just make your own patties at home quickly, easily. Let's say I prefer the Jamaican patties because I like the crust. It's very crumbly and all of that. And the filling tends to be spicy. In Argentina, they don't do the spices. So it's not very spicy, but it's nice. I like empanadas. And I like that they have a variety of cheeses as well. So, doing that, when I make it at home, I'm in love because I put my spice and I put my cheese and I love, and it's really good. So in that case, if I make it at home, it's probably about a 7 or close enough to the Jamaican patties, but I do prefer the Jamaican patties.
Okay, so I must insert myself and say,
sure.
In Spain, it's also called empanadas, but I want to listen to Marquisha's version and then I'll see if the fillings are the same. So, in Mexico, ¿cómo se diferencia the patty? Jamaican patty. Are we different than Mexico? Talk to me.
Yeah, en México se llama empanada también, pero in Mexico, there are like a lot of street food. So they will make it right then and there on the spot for you. I had some yesterday, so they will already just have the fillings in different things. And I come and I'm like, I want chicken. And they literally would just make the dough right there, put the chicken in and fry it up right in front of you. Yeah, I got a cheese one yesterday and a chicken one, and they just do it right in front of you.
But they fry it?
Yeah, but to fry
them like that.
In Argentina, actually, they have 2 options. Huh? They have the fried one and they have the baked one. So you can choose how you want to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Here, it's mostly fried and it's on the spot. But I must say, our Jamaican patty, the spices, the flavor, because in Mexico, don't kill me Mexicans, no me mates, pero Mexicans don't do chicken well. Like they do other meats well, like they're more known for like beef and pork. And so with chicken, it's like, You know, put like a salt, and put like a pepper, and put nothing on the something. You just drop it in the patty and just, you know.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know if we don't like that one day.
Yeah, but
We don't know if we don't like it.
So we are the kings and queens of empanadas.
Okay.
Patty.
Es verdad, las empanadas en España también son más chiquitinas. Mayormente son de atún. Imagine tuna patty. Me never hear that nothing go so. Tuna patty. No, it's not ready. It's nice. And if me hungry, me will eat it. But for me not, when we think about patty, me think about meat,
like chicken.
Yes. And if you burn your mouth, if you not burn your mouth, and not patty good.
Right.
And obviously, they have it cold here sometimes. So, está buena la empanada española, ¿no?
Right.
Está buena, depende, porque hacen con carne también. A veces hacen de espinacas, que son buenísimas. ¿Ya? Tienen muchos sabores diferentes. Lots of different flavors. So rating empanadas, which is our first food, Jamaican, Argentinian, or Mexican? What do we give out of 10?
Jamaica 10 out of 10, hands down.
I want to give Jamaica 10 out of 10 because sometimes the patties but yeah, Jamaica and patties are probably my first choice. I'm not sure about the tuna empanada. I'll probably try the Mexican one though.
Yeah.
But what I like is that in Argentina, they actually have different types. They have many varieties. Obviously, they do it with chicken, they do it with beef, maybe pork. I'm not sure if I've seen a pork one. They do it with vegetables, with spinach and cheese. They do it with tomato and cheese that they call caprese. They have salteñas where they actually put raisins inside. And they have one that's called árabe, where they actually mix the beef with a lot of lemon and salt. That's it. And then they add it.
Me no know.
And tomatoes.
Belly funny, you know.
It's good.
It's on me belly funny.
Good. I actually like it.
I love everything me can eat.
No, Carrie, I'm gonna
mucho. Mucho.
No, I'm gonna give Argentina credit. Porque en Playa del Carmen, yo vivía en Playa del Carmen, México, antes, y hay muchos argentinos. Entonces hay muchas empanadas argentinos y muy, muy rico. Muy rico las empanadas de Argentina. Sí. No hay
hola, tengo un vecino.
Una Jamaica, pero...
Sí.
Hola, Benja. Hola, vecino.
Benja.
Hola.
Estuvo en el último live con Marquisha.
¿Dónde está ahora? ¿En México? ¿Es seguidor de quién?
De las dos, o sea, lleva mucho tiempo.
Síganme, por favor.
Por supuesto. Pero aquí está, ya Benja es de la familia, es casi medio jamaicano. Ya te aceptamos, aquí estás, muy bien.
Lo vamos a invitar a Jamaica entonces. No sé si ya conoce.
Ay, sí, necesitamos hacer como un group trip a Jamaica.
Sí, me prendo.
Sí, para comer empanadas, claro, para bailar.
Eso es. O sea, empanada argentina le diste un 9, ¿no?
Un 8 capaz.
Un 8.
Sí.
¿Y Marquisa, de la empanada mexicana?
Es así para mí, como 6.
Vale, la empanada española también le voy a dar un 6,5 y la jamaicana le voy a dar un 10 porque, mira, cada vez que va a Jamaica mi madre, que acaba de volver, y le he preguntado, which part of my party day? You care about party for me? Party for me. I can't come by me yard again. Just so you go.
I think every Jamaican wants when they reach. Can we go out with me if I'm going to get my party?
Yes, and KFC.
That is true. But let's not talk about KFC. En Uruguay se come también mucha empanada también. A ver, Benja, ¿qué tiene de relleno vuestra empanada? Porque estaba comentando que en España en muchas zonas se mete atún o carne. ¿Qué es lo que metéis vosotros como relleno en Uruguay? Que nos interesa saber estas cosas.
Sí, en realidad yo creo que va a ser parecida a la Argentina, porque dicen que Uruguay y Argentina son muy parecidos.
Sí.
Vecinos.
Sí.
Vecinos. They always copying each other. No, I'm joking. Normalmente, carne,
Y huevo,
huevo,
también jamón y queso. Ajá, jamón y queso en
Como en
Argentina.
España también, jamón y queso con todo.
Sí, en Argentina, sándwich de jamón y queso, media luna con jamón y queso.
pero no resulta extraña que se meten huevo en todo, en todas las cosas.
Sobre la
Mira,
pizza
cuando llegué a
también.
España, no, pero cuando llegué a España y pedí una ensalada de la casa y me la sacaron con huevo y yo, por Dios, ¿esto qué es? ¿Un huevo en la ensalada?
También
Que no
ponen
se
el
echa
huevo sobre
huevo.
la pizza en España y México. ¿No?
¿Cómo
En
que no?
Argentina sí, es muy común.
No. El huevo para el desayuno.
Sí.
O solo. Pero,
Sí, pero para ellos también desayunar un huevo es rarísimo.
sí,
Para
no,
los argentinos, por lo menos.
Pero en la sopa también meten el huevo. O sea, en la sopa de invierno de ¿cómo se llama? Noodles.
De spaghetti, ¿cómo se llama?
No de espagueti, pero ya se me ha ido.
Fideos.
Pero en la sopa normal meten huevo y yo es que me quedo.
Como el huevo entero, hervido.
No,
como
en trocitos.
en
pequeñitos.
trozos.
Sí. A lo mejor es solamente por el sur, pero sí que se lo meten muchísimo, pero no sé por qué. También
Ahí
la ensalada.
también la ensalada rusa.
Sí,
Sí, en Argentina creo que sí. Pero ¿sabes qué? La primera vez que comí ensalada rusa era de mi amiga haitiana. Entonces me parece que hay una mezcla ahí.
Puede ser. Vale, la siguiente comida, chicos, me hago put rice and peas. Rice and peas. Ok, ¿cuál es el plato equivalente en vuestros países? Rice and peas es como el plato más típico de domingo en Jamaica. Entonces, en vuestros países, ¿cómo se llama? Y ¿qué número lo ponéis?
Keisha, go ahead, because mine is interesting.
Yo estoy pensando literal en arroz con frijol, pero la verdad no hay mucho arroz con frijol aquí en México. Es más como hay arroz, pero no hay mucha mezcla de verdad.
¿No?
Sí, no veo mucho. En los Estados Unidos todo el mundo piensa que sí, en México se come arroz con frijol, pero en México no veo mucho arroz tampoco. Sí.
Interesante.
No se come mucho arroz aquí.
Pues interesante.
¿Qué comen entonces?
Es más como tortilla con todo.
Ah, ok.
Con todo.
Me gusta, porque yo no soy muy fan del arroz.
Tortilla, sí.
Ok, pero eso es diferente. Luego vamos a volver a eso, Benja, porque tenemos una comida muy similar a eso. Así que luego, cuando llueve, dice. Pero hablando del rice and peas, rice literal es arroz y peas es guisantes. Pero en España, arroz con habichuela es lo que sería rice and peas. No sé si tiene otro nombre.
¿Se mezcla? ¿Se lo cocinan en uno o cocinan el arroz aparte?
No, junto, pero.
¿Juntos?
Pero aquí es más como una sopa. O sea, echan poquísimo arroz y luego, sí, it's a little bit saggy. I don't know if I love it. Depends on who cook it still.
Okay. En Argentina, en realidad, no creo que existe nada parecido. Porque si ellos van a comer arroz, lo comen así, como arroz blanco, sin nada.
Sí.
Y sabes que venden muchos porotos, pero yo no creo que he visto un plato ni en un restaurante ni comiendo en casa de una argentina. Nunca los he visto cocinando porotos, pero no sé si lo cocinan al escondido o qué, pero no, casi no existe.
Puede ser. ¿Ves?
Voy a meter un poquito de la cultura de Brasil, que sí, ellos sí cocinan algo parecido, que es feijoada, que es parecido al como el stew peas más o menos, pero lo comen con el arroz blanco.
Pues Benja ha dicho que en Uruguay sí que se come y que lo comen con, yo creo que es parecido, para el guiso. Pero vamos a hablar del guiso ahora, un poco después. O sea, para mí sería como aquí se come bastante y el rice and peas en Jamaica también es una cosa de crianza que siempre voy a poner un 10 a todo, que somos malísimas, porque vamos a decir 10 a Jamaica a todo.
Sí,
todo el mundo va a pensar
no va.
10 a todo.
Pero,
no va.
Vale, eso es difícil. Es fácil porque si no tienen rice and peas en Argentina, no puedes ponerle un número.
La nota, no.
Ni México.
Así que nada, vamos a mover a fried dumplings.
Fried dumpling, oye.
Fried, frito, dumplings. ¿Cómo se dice dumplings? Fried dumplings.
Sí, ¿sabe qué? Yo diría torta frita sería la cosa más parecida, porque el dumpling en sí no es algo que se hace mucho. Capaz que tenemos chipá, pero se hace con queso, pero nada que ver, y eso se hace con otra masa. Pero el dumpling,
Sí.
no es nada parecido.
Pues, ¿tampoco en México?
No hay.
¿Dónde te compras una selvango bacayad?
We can't. Like,
we don't like dumpling like that anyway, so.
No, there are a lot of fried stuff, but I feel like the way we do it, where it's, circular in a ball, I don't see that a lot in Mexico.
Okay. So, pues Benja dice que también se come el chipa, somos muy parecidos. O sea, el chipa, ¿qué es el chipa?
Chipa es tipo un pan de queso, es una bolita. Creo que se hace con mandioca, con harina de mandioca. Y meten, creo que manteca y queso, un poquito de sal y hacen una masa. Y bueno, lo meten al horno, pero como tiene una forma un poquito parecida a lo de fried dumpling, pero nada que ver.
Yo creo que aquí en España las fritías que puede ser, no son bola, pero son como más
planita.
Sí, son más, pero tienen el mismo sabor. O sea, hay muchas cosas que en España tienen el mismo sabor que la comida de Jamaica, pero se le pone otro nombre.
Nombre, obvio, y otra forma. Yo diría que torta frita sería lo más parecido, pero también es plana. Torta frita.
¿Y eso se come con chocolate o no?
No, ellos solo lo comen solo o a veces ponen algo dulce arriba, puede ser dulce de leche. Y más que nada cuando llueve lo hacen y también cuando van a salir al parque, si uno va al parque va a ver a mucha gente vendiendo torta frita. Pues y es prácticamente harina, sal y agua, como el fried dumpling.
Es que yo creo que esa es la comida típica de los pobres en todos los países. Porque es fácil, se llena y punto.
No hay más. Con un poquito de agua.
Ya.
De 10.
No es gourmet, pero está buenísimo. Ya está. Vale. Brown stew chicken. What's the equivalent in Mexico and Argentina?
En México, lo más similar puede ser como pollo de mole.
¿Cómo?
Pollo de mole.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's brown. It doesn't taste like the Jamaican version, but like mole is kind of like from Oaxaca. So yeah, but it's sweeter. But like it's really good. It's really good. Okay. So that would be kind of like our version of
¿Y qué nota le pones? ¿Qué nota le pones?
¿Qué nota?
La comida de Oaxaca es muy, muy rica. Entonces, sí, como 9.
Watch her. She's not going to give nobody no 10. Man, what you know?
Yeah,
it's good, but you know what?
I mean, I would even give Jamaican food a 10, unless it's perfect for me.
So,
there's always room for improvement.
Mole is really good. Mole is really good.
Tristan, I feel like you're very young, So like, I don't know if you know about rundown and them old time something there.
Of course, I'm not that young. I don't have it a lot, but I know what it is.
Yes, there you have enough years of experience eating food.
Pues estuve hablando de un chico de Nicaragua que hay una población jamaicana allí, o sea, hablan patois.
Hay jamaiquinos en todos lados. Parece como van a un party y dicen, bueno, vamos a hacer una comunidad.
Ya, no, es que, y empieza aquí, chicos. Venid. Si eres
a España, sí, voy.
Sí, y es así. Nuestro rinconcito. Pero eso, a ver, ¿cuál es tu versión? Brown
Bueno,
chicken.
Lo más parecido, browning no exists in Argentina. Soy sauce, it's there, but them don't use it like that. So, tenemos algo que se llama pollo al disco.
¿Cómo?
Pollo al disco. So they tend to like cook it in like a big pot, like a big frying pan. They just put the chicken, they put beans in it, they put onions, seasoning, they seasoning carrots and potatoes, and they just cook everything. And they just make like a little stew, like with the chicken. But it's white, because they don't use the browning or anything to give it color.
I get you. Okay, sounds nice. Estofado de pollo aquí. Es lo más parecido. Pero, y me gusta mucho. Pero solo cuando lo hace ciertas personas. O sea, si lo hacen bien, le pongo en 9.5. Porque está bueno este plato.
But how do they make it? How do they prepare it?
Me never see nobody do it. Me just taste it.
What does it look like?
Yes,
it's like stroganoff, like with.
No, because them use seasoning, no. No es como Inglaterra, por ejemplo, que en Inglaterra la cocina inglesa, little salt, little pepper, and you're done. Or sometimes they don't even put salt and pepper on stuff. You season it yourself. So because I grew up in that sort of culture where they don't use a lot of spices, when I got to Spain, it was like, them European here know how to cook though.
No, Spain, the Spanish.
They know how to cook, they know how to season it.
Okay, all right. So I'm heading to Spain.
I'm not going to lie. I lived in Spain for 1 year during college, and their food is really good. Really.
Oh, yeah?
Better than Mexico.
Yeah, and especially Castilla Mancha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and what I love about Spain as well es que según la región cambia la comida, cambia el modo de prepararla. Entonces, en Castilla-La Mancha, la comida es muy sabrosa. Tiene un toque diferente. Cada región tiene como su gusto, su sello, ¿no? Y entonces, eso es lo que a mí me gusta de la comida española. Es muy variada. Muy variada.
Oh, qué lindo.
Sí, Valencia es de los mariscos, sí.
What does Benja say? Creo que es un chiste. A ver, léemelo.
Wait, a joke, one stone tells another, life is hard. Okay, the stone telling the stone.
Life is hard.
Okay, translate it to Spanish. Guys, translate that to Spanish for those people who are learning Spanish.
Let me know. I have to think about the joke in English.
La piedra dice a la otra, la vida es dura.
Muy bien.
La vida es dura.
No, a ver, repítelo más lento for those who are learning Spanish, for those people who are Spanish probably not that high. Translate this sentence. A joke, one stone tells another. Life is hard. Repeat slowly.
Un chiste. Una piedra dice a la otra, la vida es dura. Dura.
Ay, me gusta mucho.
Muy bien. Como vegana, ¿qué dice? Como vegana prefiero la comida mexicana.
Sí.
Eso es interesante.
Sí.
O sea, ¿hay mucha variedad para los veganos?
Pues puede hacer cosas, pues con queso. Sí, porque en México se come mucho carne. Como aquí en la Ciudad de México hay mucho res. Sí, siempre hay carne, siempre hay carne.
¿En serio?
Sí, yo pienso que hay mucha carne. ¿Qué tipos de cosas te gusta comer? Cosas veganas.
Porque
Dime,
esto es
dime.
interesante, ¿eh? Porque si eres vegano aquí,
¿Quién es vegana? ¿Alguien aquí es
¿es
vegana?
vegana? ¿Quién dijo que era
No, alguien
vegana?
en los
Ah,
comentarios.
Sí.
como
Pero
vegana
venga,
prefiero la comida de México.
pues
Capaz que tiene
voy
muchas
a
más
decir,
verduras.
sí, en España es muy difícil. Cuando salgo a comer o a cenar, tienen muy poco en el menú para los que son veganos o vegetarianos, porque pasé un periodo donde no comía carne y sufrí mucho. Al final
Ah.
volví a comer carne.
Yo tengo una amiga vegetariana y
¿Sí?
en Argentina, cuando salíamos era muy difícil para que ella consiga algo para comer. Pero ahora ya no. Ahora hacen como hamburguesas, tienen una opción
Sí.
para hamburguesas de, no sé, de lo que sea. Y también venden como ensaladas, hacen cositas así
Sí,
y
pero
ahí
malas.
justamente ponen vegana,
Sí,
para
pero
opción para
malas. O sea,
veganos.
siempre un menú chiquitín con
Sí,
dos
obvio,
o
tienen
tres
menos
cosas
opción.
mal hechas. O sea, tienes que ir a un sitio donde hay pasión para lo verde, ¿no? Y para la verdura.
Inclusivo hay restaurantes veganos en
Sí,
Argentina y la comida muy rica.
sí.
Ujú.
Pues todavía aquí donde yo vivo tienen un camino para recorrer, diría yo, en
Sí.
ese sentido. Vamos a ver lo que dice. Hay tantas verduras.
Babel.
Ah, ok, pues qué bueno, tienes suerte.
Sí, un restaurante que se llama. Ok, yo tengo que ir. Tengo que
Ese
ir.
es México, ok.
Imagina
Ok.
una hamburguesa sin carne.
¡Qué rica!
¿Vosotras dos habéis sido alguna vez vegana o vegetariana en algún momento de vuestra vida?
Yo
No, en
sí,
mi mente sí.
yo
En la
sí,
realidad.
yo sí. Durante la escuela secundaria, sí, pues como pescatarian.
Ah, ok.
Ah,
Sí, sí, sí,
Pescatarian, sí, por
sí.
muchos años, muchos años. Y durante de la
Come here,
pandemia,
come here, Marquisha. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Come. That no count. Meat.
no, pero sin pollo, sin res, sin cualquiera carne.
You're not saying nothing with that one there. That no count. If you're still meat, for me, fish and meat. But
No,
if
still
you
flesh.
listen, I used to be eating in high school where I used to go to and they used to put in meat in a sandwich. I take out the meat and I eat lettuce and mayonnaise and bread every day for lunch.
oh
And
no,
have
no,
fish.
no, 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 no. But still, you know. All right, guys.
100%, yeah.
So it's funny. We're going to move on from the dumplings. Es funny porque yo pensaba que en México que hacen boñuelos o para fried dumplings, pero a lo mejor eso es de otro país. ¿Quién
But
sabe?
it could be regional too, kind of like how Spain is different regions have different foods.
Yeah.
Because like Oaxaca is known for their foods, but like if you come to Mexico City, you're not seeing a lot of that. You know, like the Oaxacan food. So a lot of regions have their things that they don't have in other parts.
Okay, Bella, can you translate this to English, please? Ben has comments for those who are learning Spanish and might not
Okay, let me
understand
read in
this
Spanish
comment.
first. Yo no, ya que casi toda la comida con carne, el guiso is con carne. Oh, so he's pretty much saying that no, that's not his case, I guess, with the vegetarian thing, because a lot of foods are made with meat, with beef or with meat. The soup and the carne asada, which would be like roast beef, burgers, everything is made with beef. So, and he says that they also put beef in the salad. So in Uruguay, everything is made with beef or with meat. So it's hard to be a vegetarian.
Okay. No, we're not going to so we
Uruguay, so we know that.
yeah. Oh God.
I mean, yeah, Jamaica too. We eat a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Chicken. Chicken is
We're
our thing.
A lot of chicken, yeah.
No, it's a joke. Okay, so the next one, cornmeal porridge. Cornmeal porridge.
No, I have no knowledge.
Yeah.
No?
I don't think there's anything in Argentina. They don't do porridge because porridge is like your breakfast, their go-to breakfast meal. In
Yeah.
Argentina, their breakfast is mostly 2 croissants with a coffee, or they'll eat some biscuits, or probably they'll have a little cheese or jamon y queso.
Yeah.
But they don't do that extravagant eggs or chicken and stuff for breakfast. No. They're actually quite shocked
Healthy.
that we eat like that.
Yeah. Crazy. But like I made cornmeal porridge here once and everyone thought it was dessert. They were like, and I'm like,
It's
no.
sweet.
Yeah, because it's sweet. But my daughter, she had Uncle Jamaican one. I actually pick me and one come out Jamaican. Lord Jesus, she always asks for cornmeal porridge or plantain porridge all the time. And so I love that. But in Spain, no hacen porridge. Es que no hacen porridge. Es que no lo hacen. O sea, porridge aquí es con maíz, o sea, utilizan maíz para hacer harina de maíz para hacer muchas cosas, pero así en plan desayuno no lo hacen. Así que les voy a poner un 0, porque deben hacerlo. Especialmente para los bebés.
Yeah, I think that would be a good option. It would be good to like introduce them to that. I think, like, honestly, like my dream is to like do something like Jamaican restaurant cultural immersion center in Argentina, because I believe that if we would just introduce them to certain things, I think they would actually like it. Let me give you guys a joke. So at church in Argentina, they always have like a cultural thing, like probably once per year, because you have persons from all over the world who go to Argentina, so they like kind of want to embrace the culture. So they always ask us to prepare something. So one year we prepared I made some carrot juice, some beetroot juice, some fritters. We always do festivals and stuff. And we made the fritters without saltfish. So we just put the seasoning and we put little salt. You want to see the people in my hot down the fritters. This nicey, I want to use Mickey. So we were like, just the flour, onions, little
salt,
pepper, little salt and water. They're like, no, you don't have no egg. You don't have nothing else, just that, and it's something nicer. So me say, what if we put little saltfish in there? Salt we use to get the saltfish, and people them would have.
They would have local
here. So like I believe that they would, be more open to trying different foods, if they had the opportunity to. So I don't know, maybe it's on us.
Yeah.
Wherever we go to like
do
a little
bring the cultures.
Yeah, bring the culture to the people.
La gastronomía jamaicana, perdona.
Go ahead, finish.
Ok, la gastronomía española, jamaicana, tengo que decir que es muy variada. Y aquí estaba en un grupo con gente jamaicana y la mayoría están en Madrid. Y hay un chico que sí que creo que abrió un restaurante en Madrid y hace cosas, pero lo que pasa es que como nunca voy a Madrid, me not go try, but me have to go give my
food.
Yes, me have to go see and carry my camera too.
Yes, I'm sure them.
Record it.
Absolutely. Sorry, ¿qué decías tú? Es que te he cortado, lo siento.
No, está bien. Aquí en la Ciudad de México hay un restaurante jamaicano también que se llama Te Amo Jamaica. Y el dueño es de Montego Bay. So, directamente de Montego Bay a México, entonces es muy, muy rica.
Guay.
Sí.
Qué lindo. La única cosa que tenemos es que en Buenos Aires fui a como un barcito y estaba todo decorado con cosas de Jamaica. Yo al llegar, yo digo, no, parece que estoy en Jamaica, pero la comida nada que ver.
No te diría. ¡De Julio!
They fooled me with the decorations.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't feel like you're there home for just a second.
I felt like I was at home. That was a plus.
Yeah, me did a watch. Who is it? Hay un influencer jamaicana, Julie Mango.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
La conocéis, ¿no?
Sí.
Que hizo un vídeo, creo que estaba en los Estados Unidos, ¿no? Y se va a un sitio así tan chulo y dice, no quiero que se sepa que soy jamaicana, y se va vestida en los colores de Jamaica, como muchos. ¿Cómo has sabido que soy de Jamaica? ¡Oh, ¡qué milagro! Con la bandera aquí.
Somos así.
Sí, claro. Y luego
Very
salió sintiendo muy bien porque estaban celebrando el gran Bob Marley y estaba todo el sitio decorado. Entonces, yo creo que en muchos países, y incluso ayer cuando venía de viaje, había un sitio que puso, que no, estaba en catalán, pero reconocí Jamaica. O sea, siempre veo Jamaica por todas partes. Una cafetería que se llama Jamaica, una tienda de tal que se llama Jamaica. O sea, siempre veo a Jamaica donde vaya, ¿no?
Eso sí, el nombre de Jamaica es tipo una marca. Hay una marca en Argentina también que justamente se dice, como se llama Jamaica, y también he visto como, bueno, tienen pimienta de Jamaica en las verdulerías y tienen alfajor. ¿Ustedes saben qué es un alfajor?
No.
Es tipo un cookie, pero tiene crema adentro y está bañado en chocolate. Y tiene un alfajor y la marca es no sé si es Jamaica o Bob Marley algo, pero tiene los colores de la bandera de Jamaica y también tiene fotos de Rastafaris. Y se dicen que es muy rico.
Sí.
Pues hay que probar. Sí. Dice Cerrubabel, dice, ¿a ustedes les gustan semolina? Grits. Hay un nombre diferente en español para grits. A mí me encanta la semolina. Claro, yo creo que eso mata boticamil.
Semola.
Porridge, yeah, like porridge, similar.
Que sí, que nos encanta.
In the US you have grits, it's popular. That's like the closest thing to porridge.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's their version of porridge. But it's mostly like Black Americans and in the South that does grits.
Mm-hmm.
Siempre me he preguntado qué era grits porque yo veía ¿cómo se llama? Madea. Y siempre decía de grits. Y yo, ¿qué es grits? Yo imaginaba otra cosa, no sabía que era eso.
Yeah,
interesante.
It's similar to porridge, but they will eat it with things like curry shrimp, you know, like, yeah, they'll eat it with meat. So it's not eaten like a porridge the way we eat it. You almost eat it like how you'd eat rice. Yeah, yeah.
So it's not runny. No, it's not runny.
Sometimes it can be a little bit runny. And then
that sounds like it don't run your belly more than just running.
You see, like when cornmeal get hard, like if you leave it in the pot and they get hard, it can be kind of textured sometimes, and you put meat on it, like chicken or whatever.
You mean like tom meal then?
I guess you could have said that too. Yeah. You could have. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Festival, but if you don't have dumpling, maybe not go have festival neither. Forget festival.
Yeah, it's similar. No. It's similar.
No.
Okay, blue draws. That sounds dirty. Blue draws.
Yeah.
Nothing. I think the Venezuelans have it.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, the Venezuelans have it, and they even I was so shocked. Like, you have some Venezuelan stores in Argentina as well, and I went in one and I found so many things that we have in Jamaica. Like, they had the banana leaf actually parched. They actually sold that for them to make their blue draws.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in Mexico we have it, and it's called tamales, and it's the same thing with the cornmeal. But they put like meat in there, so you can go and order like you'd order like, say, your curry chicken version, your this blah 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 version, and then they have them as sweets too. So it can be a dessert. Yeah. So in Mexico,
you can have sweet or savory. Okay.
But I'm going to give Mexico credit. This is where Mexico does it better than Jamaica. Because in Jamaica, I'm not eating blue jars to see in my life. But Mexico, it can go on. It tastes good. So it's better. Yeah, because them put meats and you have flavor. Blue jars are dog in Jamaica.
Listen, no, it's because you never tried my granny blue jars. My granny blue jars did I go on.
I've never had it, and it never looked appealing to me.
I mean, you don't have nobody to prepare it, good girl.
Probably not.
I'm gonna have to get Jamaica. We don't need it. We don't need it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, but Mexico does that one better. I would say Mexican
okay.
tamale is better than Jamaican blue jaws.
Muy bien. Ok, estamos teniendo una diferencia de opinión porque Marquisha Guana, she had talked about pink and tap. And me say, one name pink and tap. Only if I find out, say, Greater Cake girl I talk about.
You know,
Abe,
hear pink
Bella,
and tap?
come
Are
on,
the
the
pink
first
and
two.
tap?
Pink on top, no? Greater Cake, you know,
Are
Italian.
you one?
Where you come from? Where you come from?
No, Google, but you remember you Carrie end up Google it, you know, and she says say a pink and tap the something name.
Yes,
I'm
but
from
we
the
know.
country and a pink and tap we say.
Abe, para.
Are there any Jamaicans in the chat? Please help me out because these two are
Abe.
lost.
Which part you come from?
Saint
The
Anne,
Kethona. It is there?
Saint Anne, Brownstone.
Oh, but Saint Anne know that country.
No. Well, you come from Clarendon. Everybody at Clarendon say Greater Cake.
Bella, you never hear
What them say over here?
I mean, make up. No, but Google it. Because when you Google
No,
it,
but
just
what happened? So the other day I was because in Brazil they have Greater Cake as well, you know, and they have it with the different flavors. So I was trying to be reminded of the name because they never could come to me at the time. And I think we did ask for it. What is something the name again? And I think somebody just something about pink and tap for true. But that was the first time I'm hearing that.
Put me one next tab and look it up and Google pink and
No,
tap.
I believe you, pink and tap.
Va a salir, o sea, va a salir, salió cuando lo dijiste, o sea, salió y yo me quedé así. A lo mejor estaba espiándonos y nos escuchó decirlo. Y es por eso que lo ha puesto, porque es que no me fío de la tecnología, nada. No lo sé.
Y sí, lo piensas y sale, ya sale. Todo
Estás
relacionado.
leyendo mi mente. Vale, okay, so what's the version for that in your country? Did it have a name?
I'm looking up the name, but it exists in a place called Colima, Mexico.
Right.
So I was actually hanging out with my friend and her friend, and they're both from Colima. So he's telling me about, you know, all this culture there. He showed me this pink on top, and he's like, "Oh, this is our dessert." I said, "Boy, that is from Jamaica." I said, "That is from Jamaica." But I'm looking up the name and what they call it in Colima, but it's only exists in that region of Mexico, and it's their specialty. But
Okay.
Cake.
Brilliant.
What do
Okay.
you call it?
¿Y en Argentina existe o no sé?
Nada. So I just want to say that Argentina, their culture is so Italian, European, Italian that a lot of the things that you have in Latin America is not like a big thing. Their food is more pasta, pizza, and the croissants and the facturas and stuff like that, the churros. So our traditional Jamaican stuff would not make it to their culture because it's not like a big.
Yeah. There aren't many afrodescendientes, a lo mejor.
No, not a lot.
Okay, vale, okay. Puede ser por eso entonces.
Yo creo.
Okay.
Había muchos, pero ahora ya no es muy evidente en la cultura.
Okay. Muy bien. La última comida que tengo en la lista. I want something where my granny always buy a market, chocho, a vegetable. You know a chocho? Well, near one day. Chocho. You put in your soup, you put in your saltfish. Chocho.
Saltfish? Well, we never tried in a saltfish. I should try it.
Good.
Buena idea.
¿Cómo se? Es que tiene 1000 nombres. O sea, 1000 nombres en español. Depende del país. O sea, no sé. He oído el nombre más gracioso que he oído, papa voladora. I'm like, ¿cómo se? It's very, very funny because the word chocho. Oh, chayote en México, ¿no?
México, sí.
Chayote.
En México se come como en un caldo, en un sopa.
Como nosotros.
Con zanahoria. Sí. Se parece mucho, sí.
Sí.
La de Jamaica.
Pero claro, tú sabes que si dices chocho a una persona en España, estás diciendo que está un poco tocado, ¿no? La persona está un poco loca, que no está bien, en loser screw, no dede.
Una pendeja.
But he like turn off. I'm not there. So un poco chocho, un viejo chocho.
Choto en Argentina dice, está media chota.
Sí. Y también hice otro vídeo y alguien me dijo, mira la forma del chocho, que es como la parte de la mujer, y en su país se llamaba eso. Chocho también, y esto me quedé muerta. Digo, ¿qué?
Ok, yo puedo ver este. Sí, este puedo ver.
¿Sí? Es muy interesante.
Sí.
Pero, ¿tenéis vosotras alguna? Porque es que, ¿ibas a decir algo, Marquisha?
No, pero ¿tienes más?
No, he terminado, pero depende de lo que tú quieres hacer, porque iba a sugerir para los que están aprendiendo el español, so if you want to learn Spanish, I was thinking that it would be helpful to put some expressions in English, one after the other, in English and in Spanish, so you can learn some food expressions.
Yeah, let's write down the ones we did already. Yeah,
so we could do it doesn't have to be related to the ones that we just did, because there are lots of expressions in Spain to do with food that I'm not quite sure exist in Argentina or Mexico. So perhaps you can share 3 from there, or 3 or 4 from there, and I'll do the same 3 or 4 from here, and we'll do at least 10. Como queráis.
Ok, sí, puede empezar. Como en México se dice provecho cuando vas a comer. Es como para decir buen apetito. No sé si existe en España o en Argentina. ¿Provecho?
Sí, dicen provecho, sí.
Es lo mismo. Ruby, sí. We all have our YouTube channels, so you can follow us all if you are enjoying the conversation. ¿Es Ruby es de tu canal o Ruby es tuya? ¿De quién?
Yes.
Claro.
Yes, drop them all in the chat. You drop your YouTube channel.
You guys can put mine, because remember, my thing is off.
You can type. It's Bella in
Buenos Aires.
Okay.
Just type it in.
Yes.
I always forget what my name, Lord Jesus. And I want a long old name to me if I go shorten it up. Who have time nowadays? People switch off by the time we don't write me what I'm name. What is this?
Yes, yours is long.
Yeah, but I just saw. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then Bellis? Well, first what better there?
Remember, I can't. Oh, you just type it. Thank you.
Yeah. So what to your finger then you can't type? Oh, you mean
no, remember, my thing is kind of weird.
It's not showing up.
It's not showing up when I type. So
when you type, yeah.
All right. So tell her what you want. We type and we type it for you. Remember when we did that? When we did our primary school, we did have one little fool friend when we used to sit beside me, but we used to love her. And me used to, my neighbor, and we used to help her with everything. Like a joke, a joke. But we write it for you. Tell us what you want, we write and we write it.
Yes.
All right.
You put Fiara in that chat already, man, up there.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ruby.
Yes, thank you, Ruby.
Okay, so the first expression that I'm going to give you is, can you make sure you type yours, please? And you can tell us yours, Bella, if you have it, and we'll type it up and put it up. Okay. So I'm going to put the first one up, which is ser un trozo de pan. And it means to be a good person. That's very typical here. Es que es un trozo de pan, o sea, es un, a los españoles les encanta el pan, comen el pan con todo.
En
Entonces
Argentina
el pan para ellos es vida, ¿no? Entonces, si dice, eres un trozo de pan, it's saying, literally, you're a piece of bread, but it's not saying you're bread like you're fat or anything like that. No, It's saying you're a good person, you've got a good heart.
Yeah, because I love bread.
Exactly. So I love that. Ser un trozo de pan.
I like that. Eres un trozo de pan.
I like
it.
So sad. Like, it's funny, you know, like culturally as well, you can get there can be misunderstandings when it comes to expressions. Because I remember my mom, one of her friends, when they just migrated to England, they all went out when they were young, and so my mom's friend se le acerca una mujer y le dice, ay, qué guapa eres, gorda y guapa. Y la mujer le soltó un bofetón. ¿Cómo que gorda? Pero claro, en algún momento en Jamaica, ser gorda era algo bonito. Estás diciendo, qué sana eres, es que qué bonita, qué gorda. Pero claro, en aquel momento en Inglaterra, ser gorda no era bueno, no era cosa buena. Entonces a veces hay que tener cuidado.
Sí, en Argentina también dicen gordi como de amorcito, como hola gordi, y esa persona es flaquita, pero dicen gordi.
Sí.
Eat good. That's what it means. Yeah, eat good.
Es algo de afecto.
Sí. Pero en Jamaica también, porque muchas veces pasa mucho tiempo y que no voy, ¿no?
Hay mucha fobia contra la gordura en Jamaica, así que no creo que no te dicen
no, pero
está mal.
No, pero es like, ¿qué dicen? Fluffy.
Fluffy. Pero esa época ya pasó, ya no. Porque
no,
te decía, bueno, hay que ser fluffy, ahora es bajo.
¿Y sí? Qué fuerte. No, por una cosa que decían esta vez, hace 2 años. Big woman. A mí hace, why big woman there? What big woman? Because when you say big woman, you think about like, wow, right. big old woman.
Auntie.
Crazy.
¿No? Que eso no me gusta. No me gusta. Chicas, ¿os encuentra eso que habéis cambiar culturalmente por haber viajado?
Mucho.
Oh, sí.
¿Cómo?
Sí.
Bueno, para mí estoy más consciente de lo que digo, porque en Jamaica a veces se dice de todo, como todo va, pero después uno se da cuenta que realmente todo el mundo no lo va a tomar así, como tan simple. Está más consciente, y también me doy cuenta que los argentinos son bastante parecidos a los jamaiquinos, son muy honestos, y ellos dicen cosas que a mí digo, pero ¿cómo me vas a decir eso? Sos mal educado. Sí. Entonces me doy cuenta que también yo digo cosas que no van. Y otra cosa es que te hacen preguntas muy personales y quieren saber, chico, pero no te conozco, ¿cómo vas a estar preguntando esas cosas? Para ellos es normal. Entonces me doy cuenta que también hay gente que mira el mundo desde una perspectiva diferente, y yo tengo que estar consciente todo el tiempo. A ver, pero eso puede ser ofensivo para otra persona. Uno está un poquito más viva, como un poquito más activada culturalmente.
Sí. Más abierto, entonces te has vuelto más abierto.
Sí, más abierta también, mucho más.
Has tenido que serlo, porque es que estás entre gente muy diferente, no solo tu pueblo jamaicano, le conoces, ¿no? Es que le entiendes, es que esto es lo que has conocido, entonces empiezas a viajar y hay que abrir la mente, que es
obvio.
lógico. ¿Y tú, Marquisha, cómo has cambiado?
Sí, yo estoy pensando en el baile, porque bailo mucho bachata sensual de Argentina.
Bachata de la República Dominicana, creo. Tango es de Argentina.
No, sí, pero bachata sensual es más moderno, es muy diferente del tradicional, pero en Playa del Carmen, donde vivía, hay muchos argentinos, y ellos bailan bachata sensual. Y por eso estoy bailando ahora, hace 1 año, bachata sensual. Pero en México es como el país como más religioso de esta región, y por eso es diferente, porque no es de cultura México. Y para mí, tengo que pensar en porque en Jamaica bailamos, muy sexual. Y para nosotros es normal, es como, ok, vas a la wine, pero en México es como, mujer.
Ah.
Yo estaba enseñando a mi amigo cómo bailar, como en Jamaica. Y yo digo que, oh, no, no es sexual, es la cultura. Y para él es como, este no es sexual.
No, pero diciendo, yo soy tu amiga, como tu amigo, porque es que yo, los bailes,
Sí.
no crees que en Jamaica me gusta bailar, porque a mí no me gusta la cercanía.
Es muy
Porque soy así, desde siempre. Me no want to feel nobody something next to me. Me no want to feel nobody too close to me. I just saw me stay from day one. If me not know you, or if me just go out and you beg a little dance, maybe me stuck up. Me don't know. Me not think me stuck up. I'm not stuck up, but me not really like people touch me. I just saw me stay.
It's extra in Jamaica.
I think, también creo que, ¿cómo es? Hay un baile copa que bailan los haitianos también, es así, muy pegados, y es como, ¿cómo pueden bailar eso con un desconocido, con un amigo? No, eso se baila entre parejas. Bueno, pero viste que es todo el tema de cultura, para ellos es como no pasa nada. Y bueno, es como, yo tampoco me gusta que me toquen, así que...
No, ¿ves? Y esa es la cosa, porque yo recuerdo, una de las últimas veces que salí, yo recuerdo que se había casado una prima mía en Bristol, y claro, yo había conocido a su marido, pero cuando llegué, otra prima nuestra estaba bailando con él, y estaban haciendo el dirty wine, y yo, ¡oh! que me incomodó mucho, y dice, es que tú eres un poco pija, y yo, que no es que sea pija, es que me no want nobody to wine for me man, so me no business for my cousin, my sister, my mother, my grandmother. Me no like it. Me sorry, me not Jamaican in that way. I'm not gonna take my Jamaican passport.
No, but it just depends, because some persons just are not like that, and then the other persons were like that. So it's just like, if for them it's okay, then
yeah. And the same happens in bachata sensual, because bachata sensual is like, people like watch my videos and they were like, wait, so what happened after the dance? And I'm like, we high five and we move to the next person. And they're like, wait, because you can have this very intense connection with the person. You're like, wait, so we're not there together now. After we just do this, we're not there. It can be very, sometimes you dance with a guy for the first time, never seen before, 30 seconds in, and lips to lips. It's like,
¿En serio?
Like some,
but I find that very interesting though, that's from Argentina, because I've never seen that in Argentina.
Yep. Well, it started in Spain, actually, in Madrid. They took over Dominican bachata and they made it into bachata sensual.
Wow.
So it comes from Europe. But then because the Argentinians dance there, and it's all technical, a lot of the instructors in Playa del Carmen are like from Argentina, because they're really good at dancing it.
Pero tú ves similitudes con el baile mexicano y el baile jamaicano, aparte del pegadito.
No mucho, porque en México, como en la Ciudad de México, hay cumbia, pero en Jamaica no tenemos como baile en parejas así. Sí. Tenemos baile en pareja, pero no como...
Claro. Es interesante.
Sí, no hay mucho, similitudes.
Ah, pues mira. Y a ver, que hemos salido por otra rama. A ver, ¿alguien tiene otra expresión?
Sí, yo ni dije la primera.
A ver, es verdad. A ver, dispara. Voy a apuntarlo para ti. Como no lo puedes escribir, dímelo.
Ok. Ser de mala leche.
¿No es tener mala leche?
Ser de mala leche.
Ah, aquí es tener mala leche.
No, es ser de mala leche. Y ya sabes, como eres una mala persona, desubicada. Sos de, bueno, viste que aquí allá en Argentina dicen sos, entonces digo, sos de mala leche.
Me gusta mucho tu acento argentino.
So that's a very interesting point, actually, because we use the same expression, except we change the ser to tener, Tener mala leche, you take away the de. Tener mala leche, which means to be in a very bad mood. Okay, tienes mala leche y me has gritado. Okay, so you're in a very bad mood and you shouted at me. So it's quite interesting. Or dar una leche.
Un
Una leche.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
the thing is, Argentina, like, if I should summarize it, obviously, you know, we have the indigenous makeup, we have the Afro makeup, but the most evident part of the culture, what is most seen, is very Italian, it's very Spanish, and it has some German twist to it as well. But the Spanish and the Italians
dominate.
Yeah. It's very European still.
So I'm not surprised that, you know, we have some similar expressions as Spain.
Yeah. But I love that one. Marquisha, which one I feel? Tell me.
Yes, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
¿Qué significa ser malacapa? And where is that from?
Malacopa.
Ser malacopa, yes. Sorry.
Probably a bad person.
That's a new one for me. So Marquisha said más fresco que una ¿Qué significa?
So it means that you're very calm, you're very chill, you know, you're like, like somebody I try cuss you, you're just más fresca que una lechuga. You know, all the cosas me go on, you're just
chill, calm, cool, and collected.
Yes, calm, cool, collected.
But in Spain, you would say como un pepino. Because a cucumber.
Oh, escucho pepino también, sí.
Yeah, sí, I like that.
Lechuga, pero sí, pepino, escucho también.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's interesting when they just switch out the vegetable in different countries. Lechuga versus pepino.
Yeah. Said the next one, because them people here, I want to tell you, them love chorizo. Chorizo in this, chorizo in that.
Argentina, en México también.
So, ser un chorizo, it means to be a thief. Es un chorizo. Vino a mi casa y me robó mi dinero. So he came to my house and he stole my money. Ser un chorizo. Es ser chorizo.
En Argentina, los ladrones los llamamos choros.
That's
y se come chorizo en Argentina también.
So look at that one. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Ser un poco chorizo. You can take away the un as well. Es un poco chorizo. Yeah, so you can take away the un. Es un poco chorizo. Yeah. We like that. That's one of the things I have to say. Spanish is fun for you guys who are just starting your journey, and you never stop learning. It is one of those things that you will do that, you know, it's impossible to get bored because there's so much in terms of diversity from country to country, from even
region to region
in a specific country. So there's just so much, but I think the key is not to get stressed. Like, focus on one kind of Spanish. So if you're doing Spanish from Spain, focus on that. If you're doing Spanish from Argentina, focus on that. Because otherwise it can become un poco, te puedes agobiar, puede ser un poco agobiante. So stick with one kind of Spanish, you know, and I think that would make it easier. But this part is fun because whatever you can think of, there's an expression. Whatever topic you can dream of, there are a million expressions, and so that makes it fun. But for you guys, what was the most difficult part of learning Spanish?
It's always the speaking part. Because initially when I got to Argentina, okay, so let me just give you a backstory. I studied Spanish in high school, then I never really touched it. I did a course at UE in Spanish, but that was like, I was just barely making it through, scraping it through. I was like, I'm trying a thing here. And then after I did like a few classes, maybe about 5 classes and then nothing else. Okay. Now, when I got to Argentina, you know, Argentina, they speak what is called Castellano. See, so yes, Shano. It's not even Castellano or whatever, Castellano. It's Castellano because double L and Y in Spanish is automatically pronounced as sh. right? So there was, it was already hard that I didn't have a lot of knowledge. I only had the basics, and I studied that like many years prior to going to Argentina. And they speak so quickly, and then they're saying shh. So I'm hearing chave, posho,
Plasha.
plasha, and I'm like, what are you guys saying?
Or not talk good.
Talk Spanish. Talk Spanish when I learned in high school.
Yes, ma'am.
But then, eventually I started to, watch videos. I downloaded Duolingo. This is not an ad for Duolingo, just to say. But I just, and that really helped me to, improve my vocabulary. And, by listening to stuff and by hearing them speak over and over, I started to get an idea of how they express themselves. And then I started to train my ears. But then, when you hear a sentence, you can probably pick out 4 words or 3, and you can make sense of it and based on the context. But when you're to express yourself now, it's hard because you have to ensure that everything that we say where you're supposed to do. And it sounds right, because even up until this day, I can't pronounce the R. I can't roll my R's. So, that kind of throws them off sometimes. But, so the hardest part was, speaking it. But when I just got there, I was living with just Argentine. So that helped me to really, I had to speak the language COC. And that's an expression that I really love. COC. Yes or yes, there's no option.
COC. So we love that. Well, I'm going to put that up. C or C?
I needed that because I heard that in English, and I'm thinking C or C, like the letter C, ABC, and I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm like, oh, in Espanol.
COC.
Oh.
Okay, C or C. Definitely. There's no way, no other way. C or C, meaning is this way or no other way?
Yeah.
This way or no other way? It's definitely this
it's
way.
yes or yes. Like that's not, there's not even a maybe.
Yeah.
We love that. Okay, I'm sorry, we cut you. Who was gonna give their expression, their food expression? We're gonna do one last one each.
I can do one more.
Okay.
Okay, I'll drop it in the chat. Me importa un pepino.
See.
Like it doesn't matter to me. Yeah. I don't care.
The pobre pepino is, for them, pepino is like the cheapest thing. We have that expression in Argentina as well. No me importa un pepino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sí, tengo otro. Me chupo un huevo.
Eso suena mal.
Let me see. It's like, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But the pimiento, me importa un pimiento. Pimiento
pepino.
Pepino, pimiento in Spain. Pimiento.
Pepino.
Yeah. But it's both. It's
pimiento, for you.
Pepino,
okay.
Y pimiento.
Yes,
pimiento.
Pimiento.
Yes. So that's nice. All right. What did you say? Let me write yours down. What did you say? Me importa
un huevo.
Okay, sorry. Ruby says, I would have to listen to you again. I'm working.
Un huevo.
Okay, but can you answer this question first, please?
Oh, sorry. I will have to watch the video again. I'm working. Do you believe immersion help you learn faster? Ruby dijo que va a tener que mirar el video después porque está trabajando. Y ella está preguntando si creemos que la inmersión nos ayudó a aprender más rápido. Yo creo que sí.
Sí.
100%.
Sí. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ruby, I'll share I don't know if you were here earlier, but my quick story is I went to Spain. I did a program where I wasn't allowed to speak English. Didn't speak English for the whole year. And that's pretty much how I learned very fast. So if you just avoid, if you're in a foreign country and you're able to do it, fully immerse. And that's how you're going to get to this level.
Yeah. And I just want to add to that because that was a similar situation for me. I did speak English, but there weren't a lot of Jamaicans when I got to Argentina or English speakers. Mm-hmm. So from the moment I got to Argentina, I was around Spanish speakers or persons, maybe Spanish wasn't their native language, but that's the only mutual language that we're trying to communicate in. So I had to speak Spanish all the time. And then after that, I went to live with Spanish speakers. I studied with Spanish speakers. So it was just Spanish all around. And then I realized that persons who came after, they probably struggled a little bit more because they had a community who would just speak English with them, or persons who just stick with their own, even from the Brazilians maybe who just stick with Brazilians. They almost never get to the point of really learning because it's just all, they have the options of switching to their comfort language.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, it's immersion or immersion.
C on C.
Right. So, did you do your last one, Bella? Or
Do you have
not?
the Me Chupa Un Huevo? Do you already have that one?
No, we didn't put it up on screen. What was it? Chupa?
Me Chupa Un Huevo.
Me chupa huevo. I suck an egg. That sounds a bit wrong. It just sounds naughty. Come on. Me chupa un huevo. So
it's a little bit naughty, but they say it as a way of saying, like, I don't care. Like, it's not important to me.
Okay. So
I'm gonna start using that one.
In Argentina. Okay, got it.
Yes.
All right. So my last one, pumpkin. I do love pumpkin soup. Nothing. Dar calabazas is to give pumpkin, quite literally, but what it means is actually when somebody rejects you. So if you have a love interest, maybe you fancy someone, you'll be into them, but they didn't really like you that way. So they might say, "Look, you're not my type." That is dar calabazas. Sort of reject someone.
Okay.
I do like that expression.
I'm still learning. We're all still learning at this level still.
Yeah.
We're still learning every day.
That's probably a very Spanish from Spain, castellano. Expresión muy española, muy coloquial. So do not write this, but if you hear it, you will know what it means. To give pumpkins is saying, I'm not that into you, girl or boy. Not feeling you. That's all right.
Yeah, not feeling it. It's dark. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we've been on, guys, for nearly an hour and a half. We've got 4 minutes before an hour and a half. I don't know what your plans are or what else you would like to put into this session before we close up. So the floor is yours.
Maybe we should just do like a little conclusion because we don't want to extend it too much. We can always do a part 2. This was the focus was on food, so we could always do something else to focus on something else. But it was really great chatting with you, ladies. And it was really an eye opener because even though we're all in Spanish speaking countries, we probably thought that we would have everything would probably be the same. There's Spanish is Spanish, but we realized that there are differences. Each country is unique. And as Keisha said before, we're still learning. So it's good to have this chat. And thanks to everyone who tuned in, those who participated, and we hope to see you soon.
That is a hope. Queremos que volváis a visitarnos, que participéis más. Marquisha?
Yeah, no, this was amazing. I'm glad we did this again. I'm glad we were able to bring Bella in and learn about some of the differences. I feel like I was learning a lot. Even some of the phrases for me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start using this. So yeah, it was good. Thank you all for showing up in the chat, for asking questions. Feel free to follow us on our respective channels, and also if you want to practice Spanish, I have an opportunity to practice Spanglish con Keisha. So reach out to me if that's something you're interested in, and we can practice together.
Well, we're not quite sure when our next live will be. We do hope to do another one soon. We check our Instagram and the community tab on YouTube because we normally advertise when we're going to go live on our community tab. So do check those. If you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you do. I'm MFL Teacher. Marquisha, what's your Instagram?
Keisha be traveling. So
write it in the chat. Write it in the chat, make them funny because
on all platforms, Keisha be traveling. And then Bella, you are Bella in Buenos
Aires. And on some platforms, I'm Bella in Argentina. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so confused. My channel, and it's on another becoming Bella. I have a different name on each.
No, it's
which is not ideal.
I just started my Keisha be dancing for my people who want my dance videos. So I'm like, there's gonna be Keisha be working, Keisha be gymming, Keisha be
You should be doing everything.
Right. So Bella, Instagram is Bella in
No,
Buenos
my
Aires.
Instagram is becoming Bella
Oh yeah, that's true.
23 or something
This
like
is
that.
her YouTube. This is Bella's YouTube. And obviously Marquisha's Keisha be traveling. I think most of you who are on here probably following both of us already. Well, at least the few people that were on from my channel are on there as well, but they probably didn't have Kristen's number. Oh, thank you, lovely. Keep the support going. I think that's very important as well to get the word out, because I think many people are in the process of learning or want to, but they've never had the opportunity. So this is a way as well. And as I mentioned before, on my channel, I have a lot of interviews. I have a lot of grammar videos. I have a lot of resources that you can use, especially if you're doing, if you're from the UK and you're doing your A levels and your GCSEs, because my channel is mainly for that. And obviously, Marquisha, what is your emphasis on your video, on your YouTube?
My channel really follows my journey in Mexico to help change the narrative of Mexico as this, dangerous place. So I vlog my experience solo traveling around Mexico, and I vlog in Spanish and English. So I do share certain things about how I learned Spanish and Spanish immersion. So if you want to see what that's like, you can come over to Keisha Be Traveling.
Okay. And what can we find on yours, Bella?
Okay, so I share my experience as a Jamaican living in Argentina. Whenever I go somewhere and I find something that's interesting, I share it. I share sometimes my day-to-day activities, how I get my hair done in Argentina as a Black girl, how you get your nails done. When I see something interesting about Jamaica as well, I share that. And I also will do sit-down videos, talk about my experiences in general as a Black person, and also just things that are different for a Jamaican culture shocks, okay, I would say. And if I go to other countries as well, I'll share those. I share stuff about Jamaica as well. I share in mostly Spanish because my audience is mostly Spanish, but I'm working on some English videos. That's the plan for the future.
Okay. Yeah, that's fun. So you have variety, guys. I hope you've enjoyed Jamaican Link Up, and keep the support, share this video, and we hope to see you again. If not on another live, well, on our channels, because I'm sure each of us will do lives on our respective channels. And keep the support and be blessed. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.